Jenna from Biz BFF. No, that's not me on that laptop. That's some stranger. But I am going to show you in today's video how you can broadcast Facebook Lives right from your computer instead of having to use your phone. So this can just help you have a more professional look. We're going to use a program called Be Live, which you find at Be Live TV, and you can sign up for free. And it's got some cool features. So I'm going to show you how to use it because it's not super intuitive. So the first step is to go to BeLive.tv, and if you haven't created an account yet, it is going to prompt you to choose a package. However, you get a 14-day free trial of of either the Lite or the Standard package, and you don't have to put your card in. So after the 2 weeks, it will just default to the free plan, which is 2 20-minute broadcasts per week. So pick whichever one you want. Standard has some cool features if you want to try that out, but the Lite also has some cool features. It doesn't really matter which one you try if you're going to default to that free one in a little while. So you click Start for Free, you create your account, just like you'd create any account, and then you log in. And it will probably take you to a profile page. I've just been playing around with this, so I don't have a ton of stats yet, but you might not have any stats when you first create your account, of course. But I can click right here to create a new broadcast. Weird thing, sometimes when you log in, it takes you right to your broadcast page. So if you're seeing this, where you have old broadcasts, then you'll find the Create a Broadcast button up here. Either place you click, it's going to come up to host a broadcast. You have 3 choices. Is it just going to be you? Is it going to be you and somebody else? Or is it going to be you and more than one somebody? So you just kind of have to decide how many people are going to be on screen. We're going to go ahead and do the solo. And then you choose where you want it to be broadcasted. Is this something you're going to put on your own personal timeline? Are you going to put it on a page that you manage? So it's going to ask me for permission when I click that. And it did the permission. So if I want to go live on my BizBFF page that's available to the public, that's something I can choose. Or do you want to do it in an event? You can also do a testing option where you're going to try it out, but it doesn't post it anywhere on Facebook, so that's really cool. Or you can do it in a group that you manage if you are the admin of a group. So I can, if I go live for my Hive members who are part of my it's a paid membership program. We'll do Facebook Live sometimes. I can just choose that group or, whatever group that I want to go live in. So I'm going to go to testing only. And then you would put in this text to share with the broadcast, when it is like a little title kind of. So I'm going to say how to use Be Live TV. That's what my Facebook Live is about. And I can click here to schedule it. If I don't click this, then it's going to go live. I'll have the option to go live immediately. If I schedule it, I have to go at least 11 minutes in the future. I don't know why it's 11, but no longer than a week in the future. Those are the requirements. So if you're planning things for super, super far in advance, you're just going to have to wait until you're about a week before, and then you can schedule. And if you want to go sooner than 11 minutes, then just don't schedule it. Just do it now. But you can choose your day and your time. And when you're doing a scheduled one, you can also add an image. If you just click here, we'll open up your Finder here, and you can choose an image. So you can see here I had an image that I created, and that way when it was scheduled, what happens is it posts it on Facebook for me, like Emily is planning on going live tomorrow at 10, and it has that image there as a placeholder, which is really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and do an immediate one for this video and not a scheduled one. I'd put in my email, and then I can check here if I want it to also give me my details via Facebook Messenger. I can click here to add my branding. So if I want a logo, this is cool. It's got a little preview here. If I want to add my logo, that's going to be up in the corner. And if I want to put in my brand colors, which I like to use my hot pink, and I can see how that pink is going to look when I'm live. This is because I can show titles and stuff which while I'm talking, which is really cool. I click Save Branding, and it takes me back to my little host a broadcast screen here. And then when I'm ready to go, I click Create Broadcast. And it's telling me what to do in the production studio. So I'm going to connect my camera, I'm going to start broadcasting, and then people will be able to comment, and I can show their comments, and I can also share talking points. So I'll show you what I need. Since I'm doing a test for this one and I'm not actually going live, we won't see live people on there commenting, but it's the same process for if I want to share talking points. So I'm going to hit start and connect camera. And here I am. So I know I usually do my hair and makeup for anytime I'm going to be on video, but this is real life. It's about 110 degrees in Portland today, which is totally out of the norm for us. But so I've got to have my hair up, and I've got to just have a tank top and no makeup on today. Let's be real. So you'll see your screen. It's set to testing only, so I'm not going to have this start broadcast button because it's not broadcasting to anywhere. But when I'm ready to show on Facebook Live, wherever I chose, whether it was my personal profile, my page, a group, an event, whatever it was, it's all linked up, and then this button would actually start the broadcast. So I can be in here, I can see myself, I can get my hair ready, I can make sure everything looks good, and then I can click start broadcast. The cool thing here is, one, I'm doing this from my laptop, so I'm not holding my phone, trying to keep it steady. I'm not worried about the fact that my screen is all messed up so it doesn't look good when I'm doing a selfie video, and I'm not dealing with just this little small screen. So that's nice. The other thing, again, I mentioned I can send out a request, and link up with another person. They do need the app if they want to be on an interview with me, but it's free, so that's no big deal, right? And then the other cool thing is that I can write on-screen updates. So I can do, what I really like to do is have 3 talking points. So this is about Be Live TV. And then I can add, setting up your broadcasts. And I can give myself reminders. And then I can add, all right, here we go. So while I'm working, I've got my agenda here. So it's telling me, okay, I can share. See how this is going to look for people? A little title comes up that says, Be Live TV, what is it? And I can explain what the program is. And then I can hide it and keep talking if I want to. And then up here, it's showing me what's next on my agenda. I can also move these around if I want, there's so many cool things I can do. I can show this when I'm ready, and so it just shows the title, setting up your broadcast, and then I have my little notes here where I can give myself reminders of what I want to talk about, and I can show each thing as I'm talking about it. Another similar and cool feature is that your live comments will show up here, right here in this screen. So if somebody's like, hey, Emily, or best of all, if somebody asks a question, and I want, sometimes people aren't necessarily following along with the comments, or if they're watching a recording afterward, they may miss what the comment was. So, you'll see people repeat the comment, but so much better if you can show the comment. So here's an example. It's got the little Be Live production studio. This is how the comments will pop up. It will have the person's picture and their name and then what their comment is. So if somebody's asking a question, you keep this up while you're answering it. And then anybody who tunes in whenever, they know what the question is that you're answering. And then you just click hide and it goes away. Anytime you want to show any comment, you click show and it pops up. You click hide and it goes away. How cool is that? And then when you're ready, this is on testing, so it doesn't have an end broadcast, but there'd be a little end broadcast button that you click. Click that and you're done. So that is how you use Be Live TV to do Facebook Lives from your computer and be able to show some fancy stuff like titles and show people's comments, have a little logo so it's branded. It's a really cool program. Enjoy!